Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Ricky Kerr here on my wonderful, awesome YouTube channel. Uh, this video I'm going to record from when I started here about 2.5 months ago in the crypto world, understanding Bitcoin. I ended up getting into Bitcoin, just kind of, had the problem of missing out on Facebook and Google and Netflix and Apple, and really wasn't too savvy in the world, so I ended up getting into some stock picks that did pretty well here. As you can see, I've got a bunch of people that I'm following as well. Really, what I'm going to start out with is this whole video is going to be kind of a helpful situation for people to understand hodling, understand trading. Most traders will get smoked unless you're a professional trader. I want to start this video off. This is not financial advice. This is just some of the things that I have noticed in the last couple months that I have been doing this. So what I want to do is I really want to start out with simply going to coinmarketcap.com. When I first got into this, I got into Bitcoin, bought a couple of Bitcoin when it was pretty low, still about $4,200 a coin or so. And it ended up doubling, and I ended up getting into some investments that are paying me profits. I ended up cashing that out kind of and putting it into some binary and stock options, and so it's building some residual income for me. And as I was doing that, I started realizing that these altcoins exist. So then I really dug in and started trying to figure out and understand the coins. And what I really found out was that you're not investing in a coin, it's just kind of a name. Ripple's just a name, Bitcoin's just a name. And it's really the technology that you're going to be investing in. So I'm going to start out with one of my picks. This is not financial advice, guys. Make sure you do your research. But this is going to be one of my picks, and just for what it is. So Sayacoin is one of the ones that I'm in. As you can see, it's getting some movement right now. This right here is actually a company that's based off of the technology of cyber storage. And so these guys actually have something that's in play right now. You can pick it up for about 2 cents. Pretty cheap. And these guys actually have a product. Some of these people are developing things, and people are buying into that development. These guys actually have an actual, let me see if I can click on the website here. They have an actual, this actually works. It's actually $2, and what it does is it reaches out to other people that have storage, and they pay them for it, and they also charge about $2 per month compared to the 23 that's on Amazon. And so you can go down here and calculate what your savings are going to be. The one thing that I do like about Sayacoin is 100% private. So when you send and receive, it actually scatters your information, so that if someone was trying to hack it, what'll end up happening is they'll only get a fragment. They can't hack the whole document or whatever you got going on there. So I've been really interested in Sayacoin, been really kind of hard on it, and I've got a hodl position on this coin. I plan on riding this one out for quite a while. But what I really want to get into is let people understand hodling and my own no-brainer moments, because I was trying to trade it and I thought this was a trading thing, and I wasn't quite understanding what it was until I dug deeper and started understanding what it was that I was investing in. And so I stand by hodl. One of my partners that are in business with me through some other things. His name is Dub, and we're actually making up T-shirts and stuff that say hodl on it, so people know that we're serious. You got to hodl. You got to hold on for dear life, guys. So what I want to start out with is how I started this, and I started out in GRS, Grosso Coin, which right now it's trading for $1.55. It did have a pump clear up to about $2.25, as you can see. When I got into it, it happened to be right around, let me get this straightened out here. So when I got into it was right around October, and it was trading for 0.09. Well, actually, I got into this one earlier, way earlier. It was 1 cent when I got into it. So when I got into this, I believe it was 1 cent. But nevertheless, let me go back to here. Nope, it was 0.9. So that's where I got into this, and I hodled it all the way up, made a pretty good profit on it, and I sold it. As you can see, I sold too early. And I made about $13,000 profit off of this coin. And also Vert coin. I'll show you my no-brainer experience on Vert coin. Was another one. So I was doing a lot of research. Now, GRS, this is not investment advice, but GRS has been around for a long time. It's one of the founder coins. Been around a really long time. And it's got a lot of good movement, a great community that backs it. I don't see this coin going the other direction at all in the future. So definitely be a good one to buy and hold on. For $1.55, you really can't get hurt. The other one is going to be Vert coin, and has always had great talk about it. This is the one that hurts. I actually jumped into this coin pretty cheap, and I had a lot of units of this by trading on the dips and the lows, and I ended up getting, I believe it was roughly, I have to go back and look, but I got into it about around October, so I got in for $1.03, and I believe, if I could remember correctly, I had a substantial amount of these, and now it's trading, as you can see, for $6.92. So let me find my calculator here. So if you understand, if I had 2,000 of those, which I believe that's about where I had a pretty good amount of those for not knowing what I was doing. If I had 2,000 of those and I bought it for $1, that would have been $2,000 worth of shares, right? So $2,000 times 6.92 would be worth $13,840 right now. So just to kind of give you guys an idea of what that coin would have done for me if I would have hodled on it. But I ended up selling it right around here, made it, a couple $100, and invest that in another coin, and I kept doing that until I got my money up to a point where I could pull back my initial, and then I had about $600 invested, and I had most of that in Verge, and I did quite well in Verge. Guys, I'm still holding on Burge. Burge is also an amazing coin. But let's go to Verge here and take a look at Verge. So as you will, I want you guys to pay attention to all of this. Vert coin has a great blockchain. They're fast, low fees. You guys are more than welcome to go into this. I'm just kind of giving you guys more of a price analysis right now of why hodling is so important. Understand, if I would have held on to these as I was trading on these dips, you scroll in and there's a lot bigger dips in here than it looks, and I was using the Bollinger Bands, and I was really just trying to gain more units, and then as I was getting more money, I just spread it out into different coins, which really wasn't a bad deal. But now, paying attention to understanding how the market's exploding, there's a lot of these coins that I wish I would have held on to. I think I'd have been better off after doing the math. Another one is Verge. This is one of my picks, guys. This is one of my long-term holds. I currently have 50,000 units of Verge, so I'm pretty excited about that. Currently, right now, it is trading for 15 cents. It did get all the way up to 21 cents. And then we had a pretty bad tweet, excuse me, during Christmas Day, which was horrible. And that's where you see this really nice dip right here. But the Satoshis are still good, guys. The Satoshis are looking good. I mean, they're straight in line. It's absolutely crazy. So I got into Verge like stupid cheap right there, as you can see. I was playing in this well before November. So I was actually buying into Verge. I bought quite a few Verge right around October 26th when I was doing my trading. And as you can see, it was 0.005 of a cent. So wasn't even quite a cent. And I bought 50,000 units of these, and I can't remember what that cost me, but I think it ended up costing me like 600 bucks or something like that. And now we are trading at 15 cents. So I ended up getting up to about $19,000 profit. It did hold back, and I did have a stop loss right here. So I did lose a little bit before I could jump back in. And so, but I did jump back in, and this is one of my long-term holds, so there will not be a stop loss put on this one again. I'm just going to either ride it all the way up or ride it down. But guys, understand that Verge is the most private coin out there. It does have a huge max supply. Circulating supply is massive. Huge market cap. But I still believe that we have a lot of room for growth in Verge. Definitely one of my picks, and it's one that I'm in position playing in, and I plan on hodling this one to the end. Either that or to 2 million. So that's one of the coins here, guys. This is the one I have been hodling in. Like I said, I bought in real cheap after trading. I think I paid in 600 bucks into this guy. Got like 50,000 units, something close to that, and now I'm just holding on for dear life. Another one that let's think about what another one that I was playing in, guys. Today, let's look at this one. This one, I don't know nothing about this, so let's look at it together. ZClassic just pumped. It was absolutely crazy. Look at it, still cranking. I think it was $80 before I even walked over here. So that's cranking. Look at this. Just happened today, pretty much. So that's incredible. So just on the 25th of December, you could have bought this coin for $8 if you would have at the 23rd of December. You could have bought this coin right at and this one snuck up on me. I don't even know where this came from. I didn't even see this whole thing, and I'm pretty good at watching the coins. But you could have bought in for $4.31 on the 23rd of December, and now look at this thing crank. I mean, that's absolutely incredible. It's at $100 now. Not even going to try to do the math. You guys are more than welcome to do the math, but if you'd have bought $1,000 of that, you'd be sitting on some pretty good coin right now. One of the reasons why it's cranking like it is, if you guys notice, the circulating supply is just stupid low. It's at 1 million. So that's just craziness. The market cap's just tiny. So I mean, this is actually this. I don't know how this one got away from me, but it's cranking right now. So definitely ZClassic. You know, I still think it's got room for growth. It might hit 300 bucks. It's a possibility. Like I said, we can go to the website and see what we can find out about this. I don't know anything about this. The classic is financial freedom, so definitely looks like it's about the financial whatever's going on with it. I'm gonna have to do some research because like I said, I didn't know how this thing got started. I don't know what the background is. I don't know what the technology is. Participate here. Let's see if we can find some really. Typically they'll tell you what. It's a great yeah, providing a scheme of decentralized open source technology that offers privacy and selective transparency in transactions. Zcash is a fork of Zcash, which Zcash has done pretty well too. Decided to take another path, removing 20% fees. Miners are simply earning their fair reward. We believe they deserve that the coin developers should and can be supported by the community. ZCL also differs from ZEC by removing slow start source. We are trying to deliberately engineer scarcity, it looks like it says, by the marketers decide the price. We are using the same parameters which are produced now by famous source, trusted and set up meaning source by Peter Todd. Looks like participated in confirmed source. They are safe to use if just one of the participants kept their key secret and destroyed it. The whole system is secure. So, guys, that's kind of what's going on here. Like I said, complete missed this crank. I wish I'd have been part of this. But it looks like it's part of financial, which, guys, when you're investing in these things, one thing that you want to keep an eye on is the team, what they represent. And this does matter, guys. I mean, understand that Ripple has been a slow mover since started this, everybody was talking about Ripple this, Ripple that. And I was like, man, it don't look like that impressive. But I didn't understand circulating supplies. But just understand it, guys. That's what's in the circulating system. So I mean, people buy these up. It really drives up the value when there's not a whole lot of these. There is one in here that I just seen. What was that? Russian coin, Russian miner coin. This is something I didn't. I was just looking through here today. The thing actually was worth more than Bitcoin, and I know nothing about this, but I just thought I'd bring that up. That's kind of crazy, but they only have 10,000 of these things in supply, and there's only 1,500 in circulation. So I mean, really, I mean, if you really want to talk about it, this thing's actually got room to grow still. Kind of crazy. So yeah, I mean, it looks like they have 10,000 in supply, and there's only 1,500 of these things moving around. So yeah, I mean, this Russian miner coin, I mean, it's 29,000. Well, it was at $29,000 on the 11th of December. It was like 29,173 USD. So that this actually was worth more than the Bitcoin, which is absolutely incredible to me. But understand it. The reason why is because the total supply and the circulating supply is so low. So there's a real limited amount of that, and that's Bitcoin. You get into Ripple. I still have a lot of hard feelings about Ripple. I mean, good feelings and hard feelings. I've heard people say they think Ripple will hit 1,000. I just don't see that being a possibility. I mean, if you guys see this total supply, the circulating supply, they're massive. $100 a coin is going to be tough to hit, guys. I mean, Ripple was just flatlined forever. Got a little movement. Stayed around 20 cents for quite some time, and just cranked up to $1. Being $1,000 a coin, I don't know if I'd ever see that happen. I don't know if I believe in that. Same thing with Verge. We're going to Verge here, guys. And I'm just kind of doing a little tutorial showing you guys how I analyze things and look at things. I mean, that's a massive max supply. Circulating supply is up there, though. So that's why Verge is cranking. I mean, it's huge, but we're up there on our circulating supplies as well. So, I mean, that's your max supply, and we're at 14. So, we have a lot of room to grow here with Verge, and I expect some pretty nice returns here within first quarter, second quarter. So, yep, I'm hodling on this one. Verge has had a real bad tweet. There was a tweet about this. John McCaffrey had tweeted about it, and then some other guys said that the developers hadn't talked to their people in several months, and it was all fake news. Very active. They're still, if you want to go to the Verge Facebook page, they post quite frequently. So they're very quite active. The team's still there. Nobody's quit. Just one of the guys that got fired or was not longer part of the team put out a bad tweet that had a couple million followers, and we had a really, really, really bad dump on Christmas Day. I think the guy should get beat down with a sock and a rope. But this nice little, let me see if I can get in here and take a look at this. This little dip right here, this one hurt. This is where I had my stop loss set. Like I said, I lost about 15,000 of these things by the time I got jumped back in, and now I'm just hodling. So I believe in Verge, and most people you talk to will. What they represent on the 8th of January, they're gonna be releasing the Wraith. I think I call that the RAF. But that'll be released, and I expect to see a pretty nice little pump there. So this guy is just huge. It's 100% not traceable. Very private coin. I mean, the wallet, the transaction. I mean, there's a lot out there like Monero, Dash, and they're still kind of traceable. This is 100% not traceable and 100% secret. So I stand by Verge. Let's go back to the regular thing here. Let's go through some of these. I already told you guys that Sayacoin is one that I've been eyeballing. Dash is a great one. It's up there in price. IOTA is at 371, but I believe that it hit for almost $5. IOTA was one that I didn't know how to get into. I'm now with Binance, and I do have some other stuff invested, but I do have IOTA. I wish I would have been able to get into IOTA when it was cheap, and I really wanted to because there was a lot of talk about IOTA, and we was able to get into it for like 5 cents. I think it was actually a little bit more than 5 cents when I was looking at it, but it very well talked about. Let's see. Yep, nope, it was at 3 cents, 38 cents. Excuse me. It was at 38 cents when I started playing in the world. I started in about November, actually October. And I'd seen IOTA. A lot of people were talking about IOTA. That their site was really confusing, and that was one of the things that people would say was kind of holding them back. They've got some things fixed, and they're updating, and IOTA's cranking. So some people say a price prediction of $10 by mid-summer. You know, it's got a nice max supply too. It's pretty large. The circulating supply is right there, so there's a chance. There's a chance. $10, yeah, I could see that being a possibility with IOTA. Show you guys kind of what's going on, and you know, Monero's got a lot of room for growth. As you can see, the circulating supply is actually quite small, so Monero's it's got some room to grow. So this isn't done yet, and as you can see, every one of these as I pull them up is just this is a brand new starting market, guys. So it's not too late. So as you can see, it's just nice little run up here since about May of 2017. It's just been on the climb. So Monero's definitely one you want to at least put your goggle looks on and take a look at it. Stellar, I have a position in Stellar. It's got a huge circulating supply. I don't know how come when I first started this I got into a bunch of those. Trading at 24 cents. I expected a nice little run up on that one. Tron's another one. I don't even know where we're at with this right now. Where we at? 6.59% today, so that's not too bad. I just actually took out a position on Tron today, more for the team and what they're trying to represent. It did have a run up all the way to 6 cents. Looks like all the way up to 6 cents. Drop back down. You'll see that on these. You'll see these pumps and these dumps. They do have some wells that are pumping and dumping these right now. They're trying to win some kind of tournament on volume traded. So there's a lot, but this guy that backs it. Let's see if we can go to the website here. I forget what the guy's name is, but the guy who actually is behind this whole thing is actually quite incredible. He's got a strong position with the Chinese, and what he's got going on. He's been mentioned in Forbes magazine. He's got a really strong team. He's constantly tweeting. He's hustling this thing. So I don't think we've seen the end of Tron. I believe we're going to see some pretty good movement on Tron in 2018. As you can see, it's got a huge circulating supply as well. So I mean, you're not going to see $2,000 coin out of this one, but there is some movement. There's some hope. Red Coin, guys, is another one. Red Coin is kind of a social media backup or a backer. Steam. I don't know a whole lot about Steam. I just know that they've seemed kind of very vulgar and not professional. So I haven't really ever even thought about buying into that. But if you guys are into that, let me know how it goes. If you guys got any picks, anything that I need to look at, anything you guys want me to talk about, please comment in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start doing these quite frequently. Kind of give you guys an idea of what's going on. I'll also be starting to send out some kind of alerts just what's going on some movement on the coins on my Twitter. So go follow me on Twitter, and I will let you guys know. Like I said, Vertcoin, guys, I think it's a solid play. I mean, this shows you that it's got a lot of room. And Vertcoin was well talked about. It's not as talked about as it used to be, but I mean, look at that run up. I mean, Vertcoin, it's still $6.96. Might seem a little high, but guys, look at this max supply of only 84 million. There's not very many coins out there that's got that low of a max supply, and as you can see, we're at 42 million right now, so we're almost halfway there to our max supply. So you start getting to see this up in the 70 60 mark. You're going to start seeing this price actually go up quite a bit, just because the value of the coin is going to go up because there's only so many of them. And Vertcoin, if you want to go look at what they got, but it's comparable actually to Bitcoin. This has got a faster speed. Many other things that Vertcoins has got. I don't hold a position in this, but now that I'm looking at it and the more I'm thinking about it, I'll probably end up taking out a position on this tomorrow, just to get a part of it. But it lets you know they've got a wallet. They can send and receive. I mean, it's kind of like a blockchain type deal, but they got plenty of room to grow. If I had known what I know now, I would have never sold my position the first time in Vertcoin, understanding circulating supply, what they represent. You guys are more than welcome to go through these coins and kind of understand what they are. So what is Vertcoin? Vertcoin is a digital currency that can be sent between people over the internet. Vertcoin stays true in the original vision of cryptocurrency and the financial system owned by its users, the people's coin. Vertcoin is not controlled by large banks or mining hardware. Manufacturers can be mined by anyone, profitably, fairly distributed without Premier, ICO, or airdrop. Vertcoin is developed by a community of members working as volunteers volunteers and the project who wholly funded the donations and finite resource similar to gold. You can reset assure that Vertcoin will keep your money safe and invested interest and ensure that transaction fees are propagated and shared between a large amount of miners. With Vertcoin, you can truly be your own bank. So, and you guys can go through here and read it, but Vertcoin's definitely one you guys want to put on your watch list. Like I said, after doing a little research here, just why I'm doing this video, I think I'm gonna pull another position out on Vertcoin. I honestly just don't see it ever going down in value, and just continuing to move forward in the future. Price prediction wise, I wouldn't quite know where to put that price prediction right now on Vertcoin. So guys, that's Vertcoin. Redcoin, this one right here, guys, is this has got a huge circulating supply again. We're at 30 million on the supply, but I think we're getting ready to see this thing crank. A lot of people will agree if you look it up. Redcoin, we had a nice little pump and dump right here. It's back down to 1 cent, which is nice. I actually followed this pump and dump. I pulled back right here when it started dumping. I kind of knew it was going to pump and dump just because it was heavily talked about by John McCaffrey. And anytime John McCaffrey talks about something, kind of pick your poison, find out where you're going to pull back and then where you're going to jump back in. So right now it's trading for 1 cent, which is nice, but it cranked all the way up to 2 cents. But I believe that we're going to see some crazy movement here with this, just because they back social media, and it's a form of payment or a way to move money around through the social media world. And we all know how large that is as you're on social media right now watching this. So anybody that's backing privacy, any kind of lending platform, or something like this down the roads of social media, Tron is actually trying to target. We'll look up Tron. Tron's actually trying to target the entertainment industry, which I don't know what happened there. is a $1 trillion market. So TRX, Tron, that's what these guys are doing. We've already talked about them, but just kind of let you know, I did pull out a position on this just because of the team and what they're trying to represent. And I can go through a lot of these coins, guys, but as you can see, most of them are on the up dip. This one's on the down. I don't know what it is. Not sure what pick number 39 is, but I'll definitely go through this one. Looks like they got a pretty nice circulating supply right here at 2 million. So that makes it, it's already at 374. So yeah, it had a nice little crank there. I mean, it was at $62. You guys get the point. I think the top that it hit right here, it's showing 219. That would have been a nice, what do they call it, FUD, to follow that thing all the way from $219 all the way to 52. So the ones that hodled on that one now are going to be cranking on that. That would have been a hard one for me to follow, going from 219 to 62. I just watched it with Verge. It was a hard one. Guys, salt right here. Salt's trading at $16.13. I would suggest you guys eyeball salt. Even look at this right here. Salt has a pretty big circulating supply, but these guys right here are doing some pretty phenomenal stuff, and it's a really kind of a risky investment. But if this one pans out and plays out, and I've got quite a few of these when they were cheap, these guys are going to be a lending platform, so you'll be able to invest your Bitcoin with salt. They will give you a loan, actual money, and you can I would not suggest use that money to jump back in more Bitcoin or altcoins, whatever you end up doing. But salt's going to end up being a lending platform, and it probably, I believe from what I'm reading and understanding, this is going to be kind of the banking part of Bitcoin and blockchain and the cryptocurrency altcoins and everything else. So salt is definitely one you guys are going to want to take an eyeball at. I believe this one's got a lot of room for growth just because of what they represent. It is a financial lending platform, and they've got some pretty bold statements, but if they pull off what they say they're going to pull off, this will be definitely one you're going to want to look into and maybe think about taking a position out on. Ethos, guys. Let me pull up Ethos. This is Dub's favorite right here, one of my partners. He's the one that actually brought Ethos to me. Ethos is actually building a wallet. They're getting ready to launch it, and it's going to be a wallet like Coinbase, but way cheaper fees. So definitely put this on your watch list, guys. I should probably be playing in Ethos. I don't have any money in Ethos. They got a really, what is that? So they got a pretty nice little supply. It's not too bad though, but you guys got to understand how big Coinbase is. And if these guys are going to be able to pull off anything remotely even half of what Coinbase has done, you're going to be regretting not being in position with Ethos, because that's kind of what the whole thing behind Ethos is they're building a wallet. I believe there's some other platforms that they're doing. But for right now, from what I understand, we got a video here to watch. We won't do that. Future for everyone, powered by cryptocurrency platform. Unlock the future investing. The world mission is to make a digital currency market accessible to everyone, accelerating adoption, blockchain technology, ownership to the cryptocurrency. Ethos harness the power of design technology, social intelligence to create breakthrough solutions that will enable everyone to participate in the new economy. We are putting power back in the hands of the people. So that's Ethos, guys, and you guys might want to take a look at this and go through a read through. This is their next generation future rich wallet. As you can see, it altcoins, faster, way cheaper fees. These guys are trying to say, so like a lot of people are trying to build coins that are solving the problem of Bitcoin and the speeds and blockchain time. These guys are trying to solve the problem pretty much what Coinbase and the overfees and Binance and Bittrex. I think I just sent $1,000 out of Bittrex over to Binance to get a hold of some coins that you can't get on Bittrex, and I think it was a $15 trading fee. So most of the time I don't move money like that, so I hodl and I press up on the dips. But I did move some money, and I've had a lot of people reach out to me and said that the fees on Bittrex and Binance are pretty high. Another little trick that I do, guys, is I actually pull my money into GDAX and then transfer through GDAX to the wallet, to a Bittrex or to Binance, and there's 0 fees. It's a little trick for you guys there. Pull into your GDAX and then go into your withdraw and then go to the BTC wallet, send from there, and it'll actually go back into Coinbase, and you'll notice it'll say 0.000 fees. So a little way to save some money right there, guys. All right. So, guys, I just wanted to kind of go through this and let you guys understand what it is that I'm looking for. Like this 8 share, it's got 42 million on its supply, which is good. It's already $29. So it kind of helps you understand why, because a lot of people's asked me, well, why is this coin not talked about and is worth more than Ripple? Ripple's, as you can see, a third on the pick right now, is actually have a higher market cap than actual Litecoin. Litecoin, guys, do not underestimate this coin. This is going to be a currency coin. Ethereum is a platform. This is actually going to become, I believe, currency in many different ways. Ethereum is more of your platform. A lot of other ICOs and a lot of technology are based off of Ethereum's platform. So that's what makes Ethereum so strong and powerful. Because you can buy, even transfer, money through Ethereum or Ethereum. Bitcoin, guys, it is a currency. People like saying you're buying other altcoins, right? So if I buy $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, I put in $1,000 into Verge, and Verge makes me 3,000. I send it back through Bitcoin. That was the currency. So understand that that's the real value of this, is the technology, the financial future, putting the power back into the people's hands, and just continue on like that. Digibyte has got a lot of talk about it. It does have a huge circulating supply. I am in position on Digibyte. A lot of people talk about it, and so I've been up for a couple hours. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I just promised that I would do a video. I'm going to try to do daily, if not every other day, videos, guys. Vertcoin right there. I'm going to take out a position on that for 42 million circulating supplies, and it only being $6.96. This thing has plenty of room for growth. Guys, I've only been doing this for a couple months, and I dug in. I studied for hours, watched millions of YouTube videos, trying to understand it, and now I'm trying to explain it the best they can for those that don't understand it and don't realize what they are investing in. So, any questions, comments, concerns, anything you want me to look up, anything you want me to research? Also, if you guys would, subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start cranking these out so that people understand what's kind of moving, what's going on. Mostly Go, guys, I've heard a rumor that these guys are trying to sign with McDonald's as currency for McDonald's. Don't know if it's 100% true, but Mostly Go has got a lot of movement. Still got a high supply, huge market cap, but plenty of room for growth. Post down in the links below what you guys believe are your 2018 money makers, the big ones. Couple I'd like to see what people have to say about is Dogecoin. Dogecoin is how it's pronounced. I've been really eyeballing that. Got some red coin, 1 cent, guys. Buy it. Doesn't do anything for a while. Sell it. It's not going to go much under a cent. So you really can't get hurt there. So yeah, I'd like to hear you guys' picks, your 2018, maybe your price points, what you think, and definitely keep these cranking. Verge, guys, is on the verge of just going through the roof. It's on the verge of being a rocket going to the moon. I believe that. I stand by Verge. I stood through all the bad tweets and the all the bad publicity. Ripple's on the gain right now. We at 19%. I own position in Ripple, but I have a hard time holding it just because of that market cap and that circulating supply. It's just so massive. I mean, it's number 3 right now. It's only $1.61. There's coins out there that are, Monero I think is trading for what is Monero? Monero's trading for 373, and it's 10 on the pick. So understand it's because of this. It's only got 15 million right there. So I mean, you got to understand that the price of the coin is worth how many is there, right? So Ripple, third on the list, $1.61. These guys are planning on teaming up with some big banks, and they got a lot of stuff, and it's the only coin out there that's actually centralized. It's not decentralized. So there's like governor to it. Like there's law and order. When like you ain't got no law and order with Bitcoin and Ethereum and Litecoin and Cardano. Cardano's crazy cranking. I remember when this thing was just nothing. I could have bought a whole bunch of these Cardanos ADAs when I first come into this, and it had no movement. It was literally just not impressive. And so I danced around it until I seen an article, and by the time I read that article and then it got tweeted, I missed the pump. But I do own 7,000 shares of these. Same with XLM. I got in there early. But if I'd known what I know now, I'd have bought more, and I wouldn't have been trading my GRS, my Vert coin, guys. I would have held my GRS, my Vert coin. I believe I lost a lot of money on that. Dogecoin's number 33 on the pick. It's coming up right now too. 0.008. Can't get hurt there. So, but they've got a huge circulating supply, and from what I understand, that they're adding like 1 trillion a year to this. So it's really going to be hard for this coin to be valuable, but they have a really fun and happy and joyful community. They do a lot of charity work. Dogecoin was actually started as a joke, and it actually caught traction, and it's an old cryptocurrency. It's been around, and I say old, but it's been around since 2013, I believe. And so they're actually a cryptocurrency that's been around for a long time, and it's kind of based off of a tipping system for like waitresses and stuff like that. It's kind of a tipping system. That's kind of how their basis behind it is. But they've been around a long time, and they just don't ever quit. And for 0.008 of a cent, I mean, you really can't get hurt there. I mean, if this thing comes up to 2 cents, even 5 cents, you can 5 times your money. So definitely something that, for your newbies, you want to dip your toe in. 0.008 of a cent. I'll even show you guys, it's actually had a pretty nice little run up as well. There you go. Nice little run up on Dogecoin. Looks like we had a nice little run up here just recently. I can't remember what I bought this thing in. Yeah, it's cheap. 0.008 of a cent. So 0.01 would be a cent. So it's under a cent right now. It's up 6.31%. I would expect to see Dogecoin, and it's well talked about. The community's great. So as you can see, it's getting a nice little run up here. So don't miss out on Dogecoin. Be an easy one. Not financial advice, guys. Just kind of giving you a rundown. A lot of people go through the coins, but understanding what we're looking at is the circulating supply, the community behind it, the team, what it represents, if it's security, privacy, or lending, or social media, or what it is trying to offer, guys. So go through your due diligence. And any questions, comments, concerns, I'll keep doing these. If you want me to explain something or do something better, please give me a shout out, and I will do a video for you. Everybody have a great night, and I'm going to get me some rest.